What's up my friends? In this video, I'm going to go over all the display settings of Magicycle folding bike Jaguarundi. We received many great comments from our customers who told us that Magicycle color LCD display makes it very easy for customers to customize the settings. At the same time, there are also many customers asking us about some features or settings of the Magicycle Jaguarundi folding bike because it is not paired with a color LCD display. Also, I found some riders know like basic settings like how to unlock the bike, but actually there are so many functions of the computer or the display. So in this video, I will go over all the customization that you can do. So now let's start with some basic tips of the display. First, how to turn on and off the bike. There are 3 buttons on the controller, plus button on the top, power button in the middle, and minus button at the bottom. To switch on the e-bike system or computer and provide power supplying to the controller, hold the power button for 2 seconds. To turn off the bike, do the same like actions. Hold the power button for 2 seconds, then the system is off. When the e-bike is parked for like 10 minutes, the e-bike system will switch off automatically. Then let's see the display interface. After turning on the bike system, the display shows battery power, current speed, pedal assist level, and odometer, showing total distance by default. You can switch between the indication functions by pressing the power button. Odometer, trip distance, trip time, motor power, and then it comes back to the odometer, but it shows the max speed, then average speed, and finally it cycles back to the odometer. Then let's talk about the walk mode. To activate the walk mode, hold the minus button. After 2 seconds, the e-bike is activated to go at a uniform speed of 6 km/h, while the screen displays an icon P. The walk mode will be off as soon as you release the minus button. Then let's talk about how to turn on and turn off the front light. To switch on e-bike front light, press the plus button for 2 seconds. The display backlight brightness is automatically reduced while the front light is turned on. Likewise, press the plus button for 2 seconds again. The front light can be switched off and the display backlight recover its brightness. Now let's talk about the assist level section. The pedal assist level of the e-bike can be changed anytime, even during your riding. The assist level ranges from 0 to 5, but actually you can change it, we'll talk later. The default assist level is 1 when the display is started. The output power is 0 on level 0. Level 1 is the minimum output power, and level 5 is the maximum output power by default. Press plus and minus button to switch between the e-bike system assist levels and change the motor output power. Okay, now after we finishing the basic settings or basic display interfaces, we get to the general settings. Then we move to the general settings. Before we start, we must make sure that all the setting changes should be done when the bike is well parked. So now let's move to the trip distance clearance. After the e-bike system is switched on, hold both the plus button and minus button simultaneously for 2 seconds to access General Settings menu. TC represents the trip distance clearance settings. Press the plus and minus button to choose Y or N represents yes or no. The default value is N. To store the changed setting, press the power button. Then we come to the backlight brightness settings. BL represents backlight settings. Level 1 is the lowest brightness. Level 2 is the medium brightness. Level 3 is the highest brightness. The default value is 1. To change the backlight brightness, just press the plus and minus button to increase and decrease. Again, to save the change, press the power button. After that, we move to unit toggling. The letter U represents the unit settings. 1 is mile and 2 is kilometer. The default setting is 2. To toggle the unit, press the plus and minus button. And also to store the changed settings, press the power button and access the to trip distance clearance settings again, or hold power button for 2 seconds to exit general settings. After we finish in the general settings part, we move to general parameter settings. To access general parameter setting interface, first we have to hold the plus and minus button simultaneously for 2 seconds to enter the general settings. Then we have to hold both the minus and power button for 2 seconds to enter general parameter settings. The first one is wheel diameter. The LD represents wheel diameter. The default setting is 20 inches and we don't recommend our customers to change the setting. The second one is speed limit. I think that is important for you guys. And LS represents the speed limit. The unit is kilometer per hour and the top speed you can set on the Jaguarundi is 40 kilometer per hour. Press the plus and minus button to change the top speed and press the power button to save the changes. Then we move to advanced settings. It's different from the general parameter settings, okay? So advanced settings can meet a variety of riders' customization requirements. The 8 options are battery power display settings, power assist level settings, current setting, power assist sensor, speed sensor, throttle function, system settings, and power on password settings. So first, we have to hold the plus and minus button together for 2 seconds to enter the general settings, and then hold the plus and minus button again for another seconds to enter the advanced settings. Then we move to battery indicator settings. That is the first one. VOL represents voltage settings. Each bar represents a voltage value. Each of the 5 values is to be entered one by one. For example, VOL1 is the first bar voltage value. The default value is 31.5 volts. Press plus or minus button to increase or decrease the bar value, and then press power button to store a changed setting, then access to the second bar. Likewise, you can set the values in the same manner for other bars. After values for 5 bars are entered completely, press power button to confirm and return to the previous menu. After that, we move to assist level settings. SCA represents assist level settings. There are 8 assist level modes: 0 to 3, 1 to 3, 0 to 5, 1 to 5, 0 to 7, 1 to 7, 0 to 9, and last 1 to 9. The default mode is 0 to 5. Press the plus and minus button to choose the mode you want. Then press the power button and access to the assist level ratio settings. Short press power button to check about the ratio value of each assist level, and you can adjust the output of each level by pressing the plus or minus button. After that, hold the power button for 2 seconds to return to the previous menu. After that, we move to controller current information. CUR represents controller current information. Press the power button and then return to the previous menu. Like the current information, there are also some information that we don't recommend a change. So first, we just talk about the current and then power assist sensor information. PAS represents power assist sensor information, and power assist sensor direction information, and RUNF means forward direction, while RUNB means backward direction. Press the power button and then access to the PAS sensitivity information. SCN represents PAS sensitivity settings. N represents the number of the magnets on PAS disk. Then hold the power button for 2 seconds to return to the previous menu. Speed sensor information. We also don't recommend you to change it. SPS represents speed sensor information. Then we just hold the power button for 2 seconds to return to the previous menu. Then we come to the throttle function settings. This function you might be interested in. HFY means throttle speed is limited by current power assist level. That means when you twist the throttle, the maximum speed can only be the highest speed of the assist level. HFN means throttle speed is not limited by current power assist level. The maximum speed is not limited by the assist level, and whatever level you are in, you can reach maximum speed, which you just set in the speed limit when you twist the throttle. Then just hold the power button for 2 seconds to return to the previous menu. Then we move to delay time settings for battery power. DLY represents battery power delay time settings. The default value is 3 seconds. Press the plus and minus button to choose delay time from 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 12 seconds to change the settings. Then we come to the work mode enable and disable function. PUS represents work mode enable and disable settings. Y means work mode is enabled. N means work mode is disabled. So after you choose the mode, then we press the power button to access slow start up settings. SSP represents slow start up, and you can just press the plus and minus button to choose the time you want, and after that hold the power button for 2 seconds to return to the previous menu. Password settings. PSD represents power on password settings, and password is a 4-digit code. The default password is 1212. Press power button to enter the interface where P2 is showing on the screen. Press plus and minus button to increase or decrease the numbers, and press power button to confirm digits one by one until the correct 4-digit password is completed. Then press power button to access power on password enable and disable settings. Then press plus or minus button to choose Y or N and press power button to confirm. Y means power on password is enabled and N means power on password is disabled. The default value is N, that means the power on password is disabled. If you choose Y, press power button and then access power on password change interface. If you choose N, you will exit the power on password settings interface and return to the previous menu. Then if you choose Y, when the display shows P3, press plus and minus button to change the number and then press power button to confirm the digits one by one until a new 4-digit password code is completed. To store the new password, hold power button for 2 seconds and then exit settings. When you switch on the e-bike system next time, the display will show P1. Please input the new password code to switch on the bike. Well, this is the end of today's video, and hope you become more familiar with your Magicycle folding bike Jaguarundi and enjoy your riding with Magicycle e-bike. If you haven't have your Magicycle folding bike yet, and if you're interested in our Magicycle bikes, you can go to our official website in our description. And if you haven't subscribed us yet, please give us a like, subscribe or follow us, and in the future we will put more e-bike knowledge in our channel. Thank you guys, and this is the end. We will see you in the next episode.